Good Wednesday morning, kind of a gray ash Wednesday, kind of reflecting what's going on in the sky above on the calendar as well. A couple of flakes coming down. Looking closely, you can see those snowflakes coming down. Very light snow showers for this morning, especially. That we're going to have to deal with that for today as we look at temperatures across the area for our Ash Wednesday. 22 in Rochester, it's 15 in Mason City, 23 in Rushford, Winona 27. Time lapse, we've had some thin spots in the clouds, but for the most part, pretty gray. As you see the clouds coming in, and if you look closely, you see some of those bursts of snow showers rolling into the area as well. And some of those also in Lake City. Here's our Gwaltney Group camera from Lake City and along Lake Pepin. And we're going to have to deal with this pretty much all morning into the afternoon. Little bursts of snow showers and flurries, but no accumulation really expected out of this. Nothing to shovel anyway, but definitely a raw and blustery situation here for our Wednesday. And the next couple of days are going to be colder than average still, with those temperatures in the teens and 20s, and not so much of the 30-degree warmth we've enjoyed for almost a week now at this point. But we'll have to deal with something a little colder now, but it's typical. We have to have those ups and downs in late winter. It's not unusual at all. We'll have to deal with this and some pretty raw winds that keep that wind chill in the teens pretty much all through our Wednesday, and they'll be kind of like this for the next couple of days as well. Here's a look from our studio at the low clouds and those snowflakes. 22 right now, feels like 10. Air pressure is steady. With those winds 12 miles per hour. Later, those winds at times will begin to reach 20 miles per hour. Wind chill in the single digits in teens. Pretty cold stuff. 10 in Rochester, 5 in Albert Lea, 1 below 0 in Mason City. So the wind's particularly raw right now. They're going to be like that all afternoon. Finally letting up right around sunset tonight. Finally by then getting below 10 miles per hour. But the winds will get a little bit stronger today before they do get better. And looking at high temperatures around 25. Not too far from where you are right now, but at no point today will it actually feel like 25 because of those winds. And here are those snow showers we're talking about. A little ripple of energy in the upper levels of the atmosphere is generating this very light activity as it rolls in down the Mississippi River Valley into our area ahead of high pressure that's well north of us in Canada. We're actually a storm system to the west that is also trying to pull a warm front to the area. What we're facing right now is that storm system to the west, and its stationary front here right across the western part of the region. That's not going to move anywhere for the next couple of days. Finally, when it does, it will let some warmer air in, but that'll be on Saturday and Sunday. But flurries and brisk winds today, then some flurries on Thursday night and Friday. Before we get to that weekend warm-up, it looks a whole lot quieter, a little less wind for that, a little more sun and a little more warmth. So it gets a whole lot better in a number of different ways down the road. But 22 right now in Rochester, it's 20 in Minneapolis, 25 in Des Moines, Marshall 14. Here's the outlook for the next 24 hours. We'll add on a couple degrees, and then we sink back to single digits by tomorrow morning. So something a little colder for us as we move into our Thursday morning time frame, but at least by then a little less wind, but definitely a step back in those temperatures. We were really enjoying the warm stuff, but we have something a little colder right now. Here's Futurecast today. A little late day erosion of that cloud cover. A little late day sun may make it look a little better, but I don't think it's necessarily going to be a whole lot warmer with that sun. Occasional cloud cover tonight, and then tomorrow I think limited sun. Doesn't look like a lot of sunshine for our Thursday. A little less wind at least, but only low 20s for high temperatures tomorrow. And then we see another little disturbance bring some snow showers and flurries tomorrow night until a very early Friday morning. Eventually we'll break out of those clouds in the afternoon, and Friday looking at temperatures in the mid and upper 20s. But then that warm front comes through, and finally the weekend gets better beyond that. But 25 today in Rochester, 22 in Mason City, 23 in Owatonna. Gray skies, flurries early, then perhaps a little bit of late day sunshine with those north winds keeping that wind chill in the teens for the rest of our Wednesday. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a lighter breeze, but we drop back to 8 degrees. Wind chills close to 0. And for Thursday, just limited sunshine, lighter breeze at least, but a chilly day, only 23. That'll be the coldest high temperature of the week. 7-day forecast, the weekend looks better, low, and then eventually maybe some upper 30s. And those days look pretty decent. Early next week, some unsettled weather from Monday all the way through next Wednesday. It looks, as it stands now, potentially 3 separate little weak storm systems come in and bring us chances of some light snow showers and flurries coming up early next week. So that's what we're facing down the road for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week, the first full week of March. Looking a little warmer with those 30s, but maybe still unsettled, and that's typical. We think of the quintessential, prototypical March weather is usually kind of gray, kind of chilly, a little breezy, and usually kind of sloppy, and I think we're going to have a little bit of that next week, but at least more often than not above freezing for those high temperatures. In the meantime, stay warm today. Have a great Wednesday. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.